explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 at the 33-yard line.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
42-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelce His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit and put together some nice plays.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner. And
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Charger.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert back to the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third down, here comes Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
6 yards.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Must be my team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Coming this way, here we go.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Dancing to his left. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jets 21, Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
Big shoes right here. We gotta step it up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Chargers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.